Hello. Hello, VOD. Though I'm sure nobody's here yet, but if they were, hello. Let's get everything up and going. Let's see, what do we got? Go some recovery radio. Yeah. Yeah. That's good stuff. And we're live. Nice. What else is going on? Oh, yo! That's nice. I got some shout outs from people while I was offline. That's a win. Not many follows, but shout outs, so that's cool. And a cheer from Brian offline. What the helly? Hello, Lucario. How are you? Good to see you. Hello. Oh no, hold on. We should have new chat with new emotes. Let me just quickly give that a rebootus. Hello. Okay, hold up. There we go. Though, hold on. That one should have been... Yeah, there we go. That's it. Emote check. We have a Goldie. We have a Goldie. Confirmed. Working. What a win. Gotta love the Goldie emote. Let's try a couple of others. Hello, Penny. Hello, Minnie. There we go. Man, we did get a lot done last stream, didn't we? Mic went quiet. I hate how that mic does this. How about this? Yo, Razor, it was really good seeing you at PAX, man. It was so good. Look at this. Animated emotes, all sorts of stuff going on. I'm into it. How are you all doing? Because, oh my, it's been a big day. Helping fast with stuff. Oh, highlight message. Mini that's good. How did you pull up after PAX? The DJ Machete? What a name. I love it. Yeah. All right. Well enough. Hello. Hello, Penny. Saying hi to Goldie. And good evening, Goldie, by the way. I see your message all the way up the top there. God damn it. Why didn't I do this sooner, Goldie? You were right. You're always right. Whoops. The emotes really make a difference. They really make a big difference. I 100% should have done it sooner. We might even have to try and do the 7TV one as well, so that all the emotes come through. I have no idea how I got those crayon outfits past Dev. Look, I may have let some things slip in the past, but don't let it be said that I can't keep a secret if I know it's supposed to be a secret. That's 7TV needs to be into. Nice, yes. You're not wrong. I'm with you. I think it does. Okay, are you guys hearing my music? Yeah, you are. That's good. Yo, that's Snoopy's cute. I love the emotes in the chat, Goldie. Yo, Snolzy, how are you? Let's go. I need that. I do need 7TV, don't I? Damn it. This feature's not done. There we go. In fact. Yo, Blade, how you doing? He's shutting us out live. How's that? That's incredible. I wonder if he's no, he's live with 77 viewers. Should we go? Should we go lurk on his stream? See what he's up to. I'm down to check out. See what he's actually doing. If he's live and shouting us out. Okay, hold on. I believe he's BLA_DE. All right, there we go. Hold on. Yeah, we're gonna go lurk for a minute. We're gonna go lurk. Oh, what's he doing? It's some kind of weird jump map. We gotta shout him straight back out. We only just going live, but yo, what is this game he's playing? That actually looks kind of sick. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. It's a good thing cats always land on their feet. That looked painful. It's quite a fall. What happened? You got... What am I reading? Somebody scammed you? No way. Hold up. Okay. What are you coding tonight, Seb? I think we need to we need to finish up the feature that we were just working on. See how those giant laughs are really big at the bottom? That's an issue. We need to make them small when it's horizontal chat. So horizontal chat needs to be a completely different thing. In fact, I feel like it needs to be a completely different component, honestly. That isn't Gigantify? No, every emote is big by default. Every emote gets to be big by default in our chat now. I feel like that was more fun leading into that. You're on a watch streak, Penny? Hell yeah. Seb scammed me screaming. Yeah, no, I everybody gets giant emotes now. Gigantify is the default mode in our new chat. I'm kind of into it. Hello, Collector. Tip of the hat to you. I think we actually have our own little tip of the hat, don't we? We've got our, where is it? Hello. How you doing? Yo, hello, Dolly. How are you? Check out our new chat, our new emotes in chat feature. Isn't it cool? I feel like it's pretty good. I feel like you all get to express yourself so much more with this. Yeah. This is what Goldie's been asking for forever. And honestly, I don't know why I didn't do it sooner. It would have been much smarter to do this sooner. But, here we are. Check this guy. Check what he's playing. I don't know what he's actually playing. I'm pretty into it. Yo, Goldie with you. The dancing bee collector. I'm loving the animated emotes that you're rocking there. That's really cool. All right, before we go into anything else, because I have some ideas. Controversial ideas. I have been messing around with something. I've been messing around with something for a while, and I want to see what you'll think of it. Let me show you what I've been playing around with. I've been playing with shaders in the browser with WebGL. All right, what do you guys think about, instead of our circles, this is way more complicated, but I feel like I like it. What do you think about this instead in our background? So instead of our circle geometry, I've been playing with some shaders that I think could be really cool as an alternative. What are our thoughts on this? How do we feel about it? Is that better or not better? That's the question. Looks nice? All right. That could be good. That could be a win. I see the idea. Yep. It's a lot busier. It's definitely a lot busier than our last one. I don't know if it's too busy. It might be. But let me have a play with it. Oh, one of the other cool things is like it can follow the mouse. So as my mouse moves around, it could also like the white needs to be toned down for sure. Yeah. All right. That's a fair point. Hold on. So here it is in situ. Let me turn off the so it would be something like this. It might be too much. That's a bit too busy. But with some tweaking, it could work. It could maybe work. It gives it a lot more like three-dimensionality, I think. So, Brian likes it. It looks like what Tony was talking about and showing everyone before he made it into Ultron. Right. Yep. It looks a lot more like depth. Yo, thank you, Blue Wings. Oh, I love that. Thanks, man. I really appreciate it. So here's what it would look like with like code in the background. And then chatting, for instance. Oh my God, it's way too much. It's way too much. We really need to tone it down. Yo, the Coppinger, hello. Based on what? Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow, Coppinger. Based in reality, like grounded. Very like, yeah. Or it could be code based, as in like code base. Based in, yeah. Oh, yo, thank you for the sub, man. Thank you for the sub. I really appreciate that. That's huge. Look at that. Just like coming out of the blue and hitting us with a sub like that. That's huge. If that doesn't say this background is great, I don't know what does. How's that? Okay. It's too much though. It's too much. Top content? Thank you, man. Thank you. Based as in a turkey. Yes. Yeah. Could be a turkey. Could also be a turkey. That's a possibility. That's definitely possible. So, okay, here we go. So we're going to, the color is just going to be white. That's the last change I made. I think the next thing we want to do is probably like, and let's slow the motion a little. And rather than that opacity being 1, I think we probably want to, tone it down. So let's see, that base color, let's see. I think instead of the, base color being, okay, at the moment it's RGB. Where's our alpha? So let's see. So instead of, so should we slow the animation down so it doesn't quite take so much attention? So, hello. Oh, look who just brought me some food. And there's a hype train. First made me delicious food, guys. Oh my God, it looks so freaking good. How good's that look? Yay. How nice is that? Check it out, Fast. I'm making a, maybe changing my like ring background to, yo!
But there's food on the stove and I must go back.
Okay, you must go back. Holy crap!
Congrats.
Coppinger just showed up.
More.
Followed. Dropped a sub and then dropped 5 community subs.
Huge.
Incredible. Thank you. That really is huge. That's huge. Thanks so much. How awesome is that? What a legend. What a freaking legend. I really appreciate that, Coppinger. Okay, look, we need to fix that word because that word is not, that's huge. Really appreciate it. Really, really appreciate it. Yeah, okay. Yeah, let's freaking celebrate that in the chat. We've got, oh my God, I love these emotes, guys. I feel like we're actually really made some cool progress on our stream recently with the stuff that we can do, what we're capable of. Oh my God. And now we get to just chill out and chat while I eat delicious food for a bit. Because look at this, guys. Look at it. Okay, I know it doesn't look great when all the greens are removed, but that's good stuff. That is real good stuff. I just noticed the swear jar. You owe 138 to charity. I thought Fastbee was bad. Look, but this has been over literally weeks. Ozone Track, thank you for the follow, man. I appreciate that. That's huge. That's real huge. That's incredible, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so let's see. This is so we could. That's what we used to have, and that's what we got now. I feel like it's definitely better. It's definitely better, but it is too much. Or is it too much? I don't know. I can't tell, guys. All the fast emotes. I'll let her know you'll drop those. That's huge. Thank you, guys. And again, Coppinger, I can't freaking believe it, man. Where'd you come from? Tell us about yourself. Like, welcome into the community, my friend. Did we meet at PAX recently? Is that why you're just like coming out of nowhere, dropping subs and follows and being an awesome dude? Like, thank you if you are. That's huge. Oh, and it's delicious too. Oh, it's so yum, guys. I feel like white shirt was a little dangerous for this meal, but oh, Benny, thank you for the cheer. Oh, what's that emote too? We need to support emotes for that too. Yo, you got your slides, guys. Can everybody please give Goldie some love and thanks for supporting that, for encouraging me to put this feature on? You know what the lesson is here? Always listen to Goldie. Always listen to Goldie and add in the features he asks for because people freaking love them. Wish you could taste Fastbee's super tasty cooking. Yeah, it is. It is actually really, really, really good. She's absolutely killed it. She absolutely killed it with this. Oh, how nice is it? You all can't tell, but you're going to have to take my word for it. It's freaking awesome. It's so good. I might even have to use this this new animated background on the company website, honestly. It's feed us through the camera. All right, here come Popcats. Popcats incoming. Nom nom nom, guys. Get into it. Describe what's in it. Okay, we've got some delicious tofu. So we've got tofus. Oh man, I wish y'all could see them. How do we do this? It's got tofus. It's got rice. So there's some rice. There's a whole bunch of greens. Like this is just going to be like gross looking, but I promise it's delicious. It's snow peas, and then we've got capsicum. We've got, I think there's some cucumber in here. There's some like satay type sauce. Oh, it's so good. It's so good, guys. The green screen bugging on the food is wild. Yeah, I know. But trust me, it's delicious. It's so good. Yo, Blake! Did you know I created that emote for Kaz? Blake, I'm the author of that emote. How's that? Thank you guys for the hype train. That's incredible. That's really cool. I'm kind of vibing the background. Maybe it's not too much. Maybe it's not too much. Maybe this is okay. Maybe I'm okay with this. Oh man, this is delicious. Fast has outdone herself. Love my work, dude. Thanks. I'm glad we're liking it. I definitely think it's an improvement. but it might have gone overboard. So all right. Is it too much? Is it too much or not? Guys, I feel like this emote thing is really a great way to engage people. Y'all are loving it. Y'all are really expressing yourself with this. We might have to do more things that involve chat. Yo, the copping. Look at those dancers. What's it from? What if I let you guys like... What if I combine something? It's from your stream. Nice. Nice. I didn't know you streamed, dude. All right, I got to check you out. Let's go have a look-see. Copping is streamed. Yo, I actually love the style of this. Let's check his stuff out, guys. Oh, no way. Oh, dude, you do some software engineering too. I love this. Dude, instant follow. Instant follow. Hard follow. Guys, shout out time. Shout out to the Coppinger. Hold up. We're doing a shout out. You all should go follow his content. We got another coder in the house. I love that. Thank you kindly. No, thank you, man. Thank you for following and for subbing and everything. There we go. Shout out the Coppinger. Very, very cool, man. Deeply unhinged based on what? Hold on, who's deeply unhinged? I might sometimes be described as deeply unhinged. That's possible. Trying to build stuff people want. Oh, I love this. He's got the start bar. He's got like not the start bar. He's got like the address bar. Not address bar. He's got like the header of the Windows form for each of his little sections. I'm into this. I love this. And his background is the Windows XP logo. Yo, this brand is actually sick. I actually really, really like this. Do you have like a YouTube as well? Okay, no YouTube. I feel like you should, dude. VS Code, Figma. I don't know what text expander is. And then Windows subsystem for Linux. Okay. Stop typing the same thing over and over. Okay. We don't like cookies, but... Is this what we're talking about with text expander, or is it something different? YouTube somewhere. Okay. Okay. This is a cool brand, man. I like it. I'm into it. But speaking of brands, guys, how do we feel? How do we all feel about the... I'll hit you up, give you a follow. We're going to do that. I'm going to give you a subscribe. If you're doing coding content, that's sick. That's sick. Sleeping in the office, I've done that before. I have done my share of that. Very cool, man. Very, very cool. And these videos look like high production quality, dude. I'm into it. That's very cool. Fuck it, we'll do it live. Yeah, I like it, man. All right, so how do we feel about the background, everyone? Are we feeling it or not? Are we feeling the vibe engineering? Nice. Does it need to be toned down? Goldie, I trust you, man. I trust you. Do you think it should be toned down or not? It might trigger epilepsy on someone. Is it that bad? I mean, if it is, then we can rein it back in for sure. It's very distracting. Okay. All right. Protection spell against epileptics. I think it should be a little darker, to be honest. Okay. All right, so let's slow down the animation and sharpen the lines up a little. No. Let's first make sure we have this staged because I do actually really like what we've got going on. And then we'll have a run at fixing that. When I snap my fingers, you'll think you're a chicken. You think I'm out here hypnotizing everyone in my sleigh? You're all getting hypnotized. This is like the first page of text where there hasn't been an emote for a hot minute. That's pretty funny. And then there's this moment of calm between, I really need to fix the animation up so that it just like doesn't need to fade out to loop. That's going to be a bit of effort, but I also really would like it to move with my mouse cursor. I think that's enough. Like I've got it working, but the trick is the problem with that is that the Chrome built into OBS, it needs to be in interactive mode in order to like get the position of the cursor. So I'm snapping my fingers so Snap becomes a teddy bear. What's up, Goldie? Tell me. We're gonna be a long time here if I have to guess. But you got new incredible internet? Yes. No, I actually didn't need to guess. Not sure reached out about it. How good is that? I haven't emailed. I haven't messaged him back yet, but that is freaking amazing. I love it. I love that. That shouldn't be a swear word, but I guess it is. It can stay on the list. That's one thing we need to change. Yeah. The Kodo, the animation is procedural. Yeah, have a look. I'll prove it to y'all. Hold on. So here, I'll refresh the page and see as I move my mouth cursor. It's, I know this is a lot. I'm sorry if this is a lot. Especially since there's music now. Is there more than... There's definitely more than one thing playing. Did YouTube decide to just like kick some awesome music off? Where is it coming from? Okay, now I'm confused. What could it be? Unless it's this. It is. It was the copying his stuff. His just stuff went on to autoplay. All right, that's fine. We figured it out. Now we can bring back the vibes. All right, where were we? Apologies, because I was actually vibing out as well with our music. But yeah, as you can see, the animation is procedural. So if I move my mouse, it's like, woo. But yeah, so I still need to hook that up so when my mouse moves, it moves. But I quite like it so far. It's very quiet music. All right, hold up. There we go. That might be a bit better. Music can go up a touch. Okay. About there. Better. Good. All right. So we need to turn the background down so it's not so distracting. Oh my God, Fast did such a good job at making this. It's really, really good, guys. I gotta tell her how good this is. The only thing is, the bowl's a little dirty. No, look. I see why I thought I said that, but I didn't say that. You want to meet me at PAX, but every time I found you, you were interviewing someone. So I was like, I'll find you again later. I'm sorry I missed you, DJ Machete. I'm looking forward to editing those interviews together. Hey, they're going to be really good once that's done. All right, let's see. Let me just refresh this now. And have I gone too far with this? Maybe too far. It's definitely way more subdued. More peaceful, slower, less opaque. Lick the ball, I guess. Yeah, you're not wrong, Benny. That'd do it. Is this better, guys? I would love to like feed the music in. Or even better. Even better. How good would it be if my microphone audio caused it to like move around? That would be really cool. Looks better now. I mean, it's still pretty. It's getting a little bit more opaque now as time goes on. Slower looks better. All right, cool. I really want to feed variables into this thing. Microphone would be one, as long as I can get OBS to play nice with it. Yeah. It's looking good, huh? Slower is definitely better. I'm with you guys. Yeah, we could feed the microphone in, but again, it's just going to be a matter of like OBS. OBS is going to need to let the web page read the microphone. Better luck next time. You'll be the second PAX Oz you go to next year. So you've already decided you're going back, Machete? Dude, I'm sorry I didn't get to see you. It would have been nice to meet you. Like, I always really like putting a face to a name when it's somebody in chat. That would have been really good, man. Yep. For sure. Have you been in the chat before in the past, Machete? Okay. And I'm guessing, like, you've been mostly lurking in the past, and now that you nearly saw me at PAX, you thought you'd say hi. I'm glad you did. Thank you, man. Okay. That does look quite nice, doesn't it? What about even slower? Or is this speed better now? I don't know. Sly, you saw me at PAX, but you was too sexy and I was scared to talk to you. No, you're not. You're not, Sly. You're never scared to talk to somebody sexy. I feel like you. That is not in your MO. You are definitely not that kind of a person. You have overcome your fears. Okay, how are we liking this, guys? Is it too busy now, or are we okay with it? I would like to... It's good? All right. I really, really would like to tie some variables into this thing so that the... so that it... it's pretty decent now. Good, good, good. I think I want to tie in like the microphone. If the microphone changed the vibrated them for just a moment, it would have been really, really, really cool. But I don't know. I don't know how to get OBS's browser to let that happen. That would be really cool if I could, though. Now to play the Doors album in reverse to complete mind control. Yep, you're not wrong. That'd do it. I'm just a girl. You've been in my chat, but mostly in... So Sassy Cat, right. In that stream, playing Once Human with her. Okay, cool, cool, cool. I don't think I've met So Sassy Cat yet. I'm glad you came in here to say hi, though. For sure. I've been spending a lot of time, like, giving this stream some love lately in, the last day. Like, last stream, we added emotes to our chat. Now we've got this better background. It's all coming up, Millhouse. Okay, that was freaking delicious. Fast really killed it. That's... Look, I guess it's in the swear word list, but I feel like that shouldn't be contributing to the count. It really shouldn't. And now dessert. All I have for dessert is the really sweet protein water stuff. I might drink some of that, but okay. Yeah, this is a vibe. This is a pretty good vibe. Shall we stick with it, or shall we tweak it even further? I feel like this will do for now. This will do for now. Go make ice cream? Oh, I would love to make ice cream, but like, I don't know. I don't think I have any ice cream. That's the way I stay disciplined, guys. Is I don't allow myself to. I just don't buy things that would tempt me. You know, this is kind of sick. This is kind of look. This is a good look. Is it too much? Is it still too much? Because I can make the opacity a little bit less, but I feel like it might be a vibe anyway. It's better than what we had. I'll say that much. If it could do something additionally cool, like respond to the microphone input, that'd actually be less. Like, that'd actually be like... That'd be sick. It depends on the scene. Yeah. You think it's good, Collector? I mean, one thing we need to do is, like, see down here, we need to horizontal, in chat messages horizontal, we need, like, okay, so in chat messages horizontal, what I want to do is, we've got chat message bubble. Did we add a parameter for size? I don't think we did, right? Oh, yeah, that's true. That's true. What we did with it was render chat message. I think what I need to do is, there was message size. I'm going to have to go look at that project, right? The stream tools. It's not in these. It's going to be... Yeah, we're going to add a configuration button. We could just do that, actually. We could legit just, like, do that. What we said we were going to do last. I think that's where we'll kick it off. I might even, for the first time since I've been in Melbourne, guys, I might actually need to put the air conditioning on, because it's a bit warm in here. Surprisingly warm. Okay, this is all the stuff I need to give to Dev. I really need Dev to give me some time with her computer to fix that stuff. And then I think it's basically just this. Where are we? Here, boom. Is your computer, it heats up the room? The computer hasn't even been on most of the day, but it could be that. It could be that. It's a bit of a beast. How are you doing, by the way, Mr. Broadcaster? Good to see you. We were just configuring the... Actually, you know, Mr. Broadcaster has a great aesthetic sense, and I think he's a really, really good streamer. So I'm curious to know what you think about this. We've just changed our background from the rings to a new thing I coded up recently with... I've adapted some GLSL with WebGL to render in the background. What do you think? Is it better or is it just too much? It might just be too much. Honestly, it's possible that that's too much going on there. You're not a streamer. I'm confusing. Have I done that before, Mr. Broadcaster? There's somebody else who's also really like. Okay, I think I am. I think I am. I definitely am this time. Yes, I have. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. There's somebody else with a very similar name who I've confused you with. Obviously, I've got some wires crossed in my mind, but still, I wouldn't mind your opinion. It was 20 degrees today. Longer, like yeah, warmest day in a long time. No kidding. That's huge. That's really really warm. Okay, configuration for remote size. I mean, eventually we're going to need a way to... So it's going to be in the messages, right? Chat message. I think even just this chat message, right? This chat message has... Okay, it's going to be these emotes. And in the mapper... This one, I'm going to map to... large, so we always get the large version, and then I'm going to scale down in the UI. That's the way I think I want to handle this. So here, what we'll do is show avatars. From here, we're going to have another one, which is emote size. Emote size can be emote size. Though I don't like... I really am actually hating our settings system lately. I think I want to replace it the entire thing. But I don't know. What's the Australian market like for developers? Yeah, I mean, like, we're looking at hiring some people right now, so it can't be terrible, but in general, it depends on the industry. I think the industry really affects the answer to that question, Dixon. But yeah. What router did you get? I think Goldie got a new router really recently, right? Yeah, damn, that thing's a beast. What a beast of a router. Just dropped in to say hi, driving from Melbourne to Sydney. And you're parked right now. Yo, I hope you have a safe trip back, Will. How far in are you? Try Z Editor. It's cool and lightweight. We'll check it out. Z Editor. Oh, yeah. I mean, it looks a lot like VS Code or... Dude, that's pretty sick. That is pretty cool. Oh, nice. That's pretty cool. All right. Okay. Is this its AI integration? Yeah, it is. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I think that's really cool. You're going to be home at 1 a.m., Will? Jesus. Yo, Alpha Lupus, thank you for checking in, man. It was cool to meet you too. Is this like a Slack channel or? Oh, really cool. Multiplayer text editing. Sick. That's pretty cool. Yeah, this was cool. That's definitely worth checking out. I like that. Thanks for sharing, by the way. Who was it? DevOS. Thanks, man. It's very easy to start coding with Z. What's impressive is that it's nice and cheap. Agent subscriptions, you pay $20 and you have 500 requests for Claude Sonnet 4. Okay. I mean, yeah, that's probably more than I want to pay on another AI agent. But you know, um, the whole editor is really configurable. That's cool, man. Yep. I'll have to check it out some other time. All right, where were we? Okay, emote size. We can feed the emote size through. I think I'm just going to hard code it because this whole setting system I want to get rid of. I essentially want to get rid of it. And in fact, what I'm going to do here, we've got our chat message bubble. I'm just going to add emote size here. And I'm going to go emote size dot. Oh no, we need our own version of this. We don't want that polluting our domain. I think all of these now are that's just the URLs. So let's see, we need our own emote size essentially. It's going to have to be somewhere like where messages are. Oh, what happened here? I think AI has gone in and done some weirdness. Oh no, it's probably even righter. Let's fix that up. Okay. And we need to import that from domain.chatMessage. And now this is where we're also going to have our public class chat emote size. Actually, we're going to make this an enum. And it's going to have small, medium, and large. Yo, thank you, Lomiz, for the follow. I super appreciate that, man. How are you doing? Thanks for swinging by. And for the follow, man. It's we're vibing today. We're trying out a new look and feel here. All right, hold on. I got some messages to catch up on. Okay. How was your drive, Goldie? I realize you must be back home now after a long drive. Max sounds unenthused. Yeah, you mean Max, the guy who was presenting that thing just a moment ago? What's more impressive that you can... Okay, hold on. We saw that message already. Enjoy the stream. Chat to everyone again soon. Drive safe, Will, if you're still around. I hope you get lots of sleep, get good breaks. Don't drive too long without taking some time out. Hello, Jess. Jessam Twee. How you doing? He was like, why am I here? He was like, why am I here? A friend he called up. Hold on, which friend? Anyone have experience in Golang? I've only tried it like a tiny bit, a little bit before, not a lot at all. I hardly know the language. Now here it is. Emote size. It's going to be chat emote size dot. I think I'm getting sick, guys. This is horizontal. It's going to be small. And then other instances of chat bubble, namely the vertical one, is going to be medium. All right. Now we add our public chat message. This chat message becomes chat emote size. Emote size. And now when we render this, let's see, we'll have our image. So what I want to do here is, this needs to go to a different project entirely. Here it is, Stream Tools, and then, let's see. Let's head here. I want to scale this. I want to scale this image element. Let's see, Claude Sonnet. Yeah, that's fine. I want to scale this image element according to the value of the emote size parameter passed into the component. Yeah, let's just run with that and see what happens. Paxbox has arrived. You might not be wrong, Benny. It could well be that. I think I might be sick from that. It took me a minute to catch it, but you got hay fever? Yeah, I feel like my immune system is low. I can't tell exactly, but I feel like that's the case. Sometimes you need to veg out. Yeah, it's hard to do that when you're running a company though. And when you're streaming too, like I'm definitely always on the go with stuff. Okay. Chat emote medium, chat emote large. Yeah, okay. I don't mind that. We're going to accept these changes. Yep, and going to add that CSS. Chat emote size is defined. So let's go find that. Chat emote size. I guess it's not. Even though it is. It definitely is. It's defined. I don't think we need that. So All right, so let's go see if this thing will render now. This needs to go to its own file though. Move to chat emote size. And here we go, emote size, which seems fine. All right, we're gonna rerun, so everything's gonna go down for a minute. And then let's go see if chat comes back up with a nice working emote size. The only thing I did was the ACMI edition. Other than that, my day was super quiet. Yeah, that's good, Goldie. I'm glad you took a break with it. Just remembering being so drunk that I most have sat that I was really emotional over everything. Oh man, there were lots of drinks going around for sure. It was a pretty big event. Pretty big event. I don't really drink anymore, so it was the first time in a long time. I don't drink either. I really don't drink either. I think it might have been Saturday night. I wasn't feeling good. I really wasn't feeling good after it. Can't reply to my own message? What do you mean? Yeah. It was a fun day. All right, medium seems pretty decent. That's a decent size. I'm not unhappy with that size. Said that I see the pic of me smooching Nacho. No, I did not see that. I have not seen that. Well, I have to check that out. Oh my God, I think the dancing... We need some more animated emotes for a moment, guys. Let's see if I can find one. What was it? Dino Dance? Dino Dance. There it is. Okay. Dino Dance is not teeny tiny. We need chat emote small to be way smaller. Hold on. Did it add the CSS we're expecting to see here? Yes, it did. Chat emote small, 20, more like 10. Quick rerun. I mean, hold on. Down there, maybe even more like 5. Maybe 5, yeah. Let's go with 5. Check DMs? All right, definitely we'll check DMs after stream. When I say definitely, I mean if I'm not completely exhausted and going straight to sleep. If not, as soon as I get around to checking DMs, you guys know how I can be. I'm not always the best at checking DMs. It can be difficult. It can be difficult. Okay, that's still way too big. That's not 5 pixels, but that's definitely not 5 pixels. All right, hold up. So, no, we're not going to Twitch. We're going to localhost 8001. And then we're going to chat here. And then we're going horizontal. And then we're going to test a Dino Dance. You're supposed to be 4 pixels, my friend. That is not a 4 pixel. That is not a 4 pixel dinosaur. Okay, hold on. Did it get the right, like, okay, chat emote small. I see it in the, I can see it here, and I see we've got our chat emote small, but I don't think this CSS has come through. Oops. Yeah, this is an issue. Oh, how's it going, Night Streamer? I recognize your little your logo. All right, hold up. That gets copied. That's not coming through straight up. In here, chat emote small. this is missing. Maybe it needs like a hard reload, like a Control F5 type reload. And then horizontal. Again, that's just like, it's got the CSS, but I don't think the CSS is getting like generated for some reason. Why not? We've got some mud stuff, but let's try it like this. We're going to clean solution and then rerun. Is the changes saved? They're definitely saved, but like whether the CSS gets deployed is often a completely separate like issue. Yo, the copying, how cool is that of this guy to just come out of the blue and drop 6 subs, mix sab 2, really, really appreciated. New faces being like supporters is always takes me off guard, man. Okay, Dino Dance. Time for me to Dino Dance. Dino Dance. Without the slash. Alright, there he is. That looks good. But if I go horizontal, it does not look good. Does not look good. Why is chat emote small not coming through? Chat emote small. Chat message bubble. What if we did it different? What if instead of this... What if we undid this stuff? And now in here, we've got our remote class. What if we did style? And then instead, this was height, 10 pixels. Sorry, 5 pixels. What was the suggestion somebody made before? 5, 10, 20? Is that what you suggested, Fizz? 5, 10, 20. Otherwise, just chat emote. All right, let's try that. All right, rerun. Rerun and see what we get. If 20 is too big, even do 15 for something. Yeah, you might be right. We'll see. We're about to find out. We're about to find out. All right, here we go. Horizontal. Ooh, error. Something went wrong there. Something definitely went wrong. Here it is. Oh, whoops, that's a stupid mistake. Style with an L, not a semicolon. Finger is one character to the wrong direction. All right, here goes. All right. Horizontal. Dino Dance. Oh my God, that's way too small. It's definitely worked, but what size? 5 is just, that is way, way, way too small. 15, more like, yep, that's a keck. Yikes, indeed. Hold on. Any messages right now, guys? Are gonna push our little dino dance off screen. More like 30. Oh my god. $28 actually. Which means the other ones can go way bigger. 28. 28, maybe like, if that's 30, maybe this is like 40 and that's 60. All right, there we go. 28, 56, 72. I mean, I like that. I like that. Double and then double again. Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're logical there, Fizz. I like it. 56, 72. And then we'll rerun that. All right, how are we doing? All right, we're in business. Horizontal. One more dino dance. He's looking good. Is he looking good down the bottom? I feel like how could he not? He's living his best dono life. Doing a dance. All right, one more. It's broken, yeah. There's Dino Dance on our little horizontal bar. Let's go see how chat went. Okay, one more Dino Dance. Yeah, that one needs to be, medium needs to be bigger. Or is that a good size? Does it need to be bigger or is that a good size, chat? What do we think? How do we feel about this? How do we feel? Should that be, I feel like bigger. Yeah, we doing it. We doing it. It's going bigger for sure. Good size, you think, Benny? Crazy's liking this spinning. Yep, those nachos, that's going off. Where's Goldie? This was his feature request. I feel like maybe he has some insights into whether what an appropriate size is for this. You're here. What do you think? Bigger? Do we go bigger with these chat sizes? The emote sizes, Goldie, or is this a good size? Because you were right about doing it. I don't want to go too far, but this is the medium size, yes. Yeah. The large size might be better. This is a good max size? All right. Then we're in business. Then we are in business. We are ready to rock and roll with this thing. All right, cool. I'm liking it. Try the large. You want to try the large, Fizz? It's going to be like twice as big as that, though. Otherwise, it's too big. No, I think you're right, Goldie. I'm with Goldie. We can leave it. We can leave it as is. That would do nicely. Okay. If it was only 20-ish pixels bigger. All right, Fizz. We'll give it a shot. We'll give it a shot, but not by much. I'm going to make it 60 and then 80, and then we'll give that a rerun. One more quick rerun. See how it goes. Let it recompile. I mean, try the large emote that was 72 pixels. This is now 66 pixels. I think that's probably a good size. I actually think I liked it better. I think I'm with Goldie on it. I think the size was pretty good. Let's do a nacho. Just because, yeah, nice. That small one's good. The small one's good. Small's a good size. I think the large one I liked as it was at 56 pixels. Double the size of this one's probably it's a good benchmark. That'll do nicely. All right, cool. All right, that means we can actually commit this thing and that means the progress that we've made on this. So we're going to stage that change. That gets staged for sure. We don't want that. But we do want this and that. And I'm going to get rid of that because it's now just hard-coded. These were our integration tests. So now that's all we need. So adjustments to emote sizes. And be right back because I really actually need the aircon. It's warm, surprisingly. All right, here goes. Hello, Katie. How are you? Good to see you. I'm good. We've been playing around with some, upgrades to the stream. I hope it's not too much. I hope we're not going over the top. But here we are with some fancier backgrounds and some emotes in our chat. So that's pretty cool. What else have we got going on here? No. To emote sizes. Supporting small in horizontal. All right, cool. We also don't need that. That's just noise. All right. Excellent. Going to always call you Beast Code. A lot of people do that for whatever reason. A lot of people seem to do that. I don't know why, but I don't mind it. I don't mind it. We can live with that. Okay, so let's see. There's some remaining important tasks that. Yeah. All right, Katie, we've got a new tradition here. I guess I'm Beast Code to you from now on. Okay. So, okay. So, what have we got? We've got our desktop view, scene view, chat view. This one's looking pretty good. I feel like we can leave this for a minute. It's come a long way. And then our working scene. Yeah, those little adjustments really, really help. Okay, the next thing I would like to do for my next trick, the custom sizes for our, let's see, the custom sizes for, no, actually, forget the custom sizes. What are these false things? I do want to fix that. I remember what that is. That's, this is loading for the swear jar stuff. Is that on my chat swear jar? Does anyone see some false up there? Yeah, it's in there, up the very top. So that means I left some debug stuff right here. So we're going to get rid of... where was that? That was in swear jar. So it is loading here. What calls on jar? Probably one of the pages. The overlay page. No, it's going to be the overlay itself. There it is, these two. Good. Get rid of that. Okay, it's cooling down in here already. I actually notice I'm definitely getting sick, guys. So I have to make it an early stream. I cannot stay up too late today. All right. With this done, where are we next? The next thing to do will be persistence for our swear jar. Hey. Oh, what it is. That was amazing, by the way. That was incredibly delicious.
Yay.
Really, really good.
Excellent.
Want to check out my custom chat?
Yeah.
Check it out. Guess who it is, guys? It's Fass. Let's show Fass our custom emotes. Drop your best animated emote in here. And I also upgraded the background. Now it's kind of more sparkly. Do you think it's too much? Yeah.
With like the purple lines and stuff?
Yes. Oh my god, chat. Look what she made. I promise it's...
Green screen.
I know the green screen is making it look great, but...
Hello, Chow. What's up, Goldie? Hi, Penny. What's up, Biz? Hi, Psych.
See how cool it looks there? And then...
Rocket. Hi,
and-
Burnap.
Then when I'm
So
working,
crazy.
they come up down the bottom.
Ooh.
Aren't they pretty cool? And because I
That
render
is
them
very
myself,
cool.
I can make them really big and stuff. They don't have to be teeny tiny.
I
Oh my
see.
god, this is so good. I'm getting sick fast, I can tell.
Yeah, I'll be leaving now. I don't want to be sick.
I'm sorry.
I feel like everybody I know is sick.
It's
I
Pax
don't
Box.
see it. Well, I don't have it. Maybe my vegan lifestyle is... That's the only... Like, what is
The only difference.
What is the difference? I don't know.
But how cool is that?
No, it's sick.
It's pretty cool. I'm thinking I can do some other really cool things with it.
That is very cool. Look at my Wii! Yeah. Spin!
Is that your Wii?
Yeah.
Fast Wii! Nice. Nice.
I'm spinning around like a ballerina.
I need to support... What's that?
It's a kick W.
Yeah, but where's it from?
7TV? Wait, no, that's just a Twitch mode,
It's
isn't it?
better TTV.
Yeah, one of those.
Oh, I need to support all of them. We got fast dances going on.
Bye.
Bye, thank you. Really appreciate it. Oh my, this is, I'm getting spoiled, guys. Look how delicious fruitiness this is. We're rocking some, it looks gross right now, but we're rocking some orange and blackberry. It's so good. You weren't wrong. You weren't wrong, Penny. Dessert was on its way. Dessert was on its way. We need... Wouldn't it be cool to put all the emotes like in a line here to the right? Along with like who said them? Share, please. You want some, Blade? There you go. Thank you for the shout out before, by the way. We tuned into your stream. We tuned into your stream to check out what you were doing. You were playing a cat. You were being a cat doing jump maps. It was very cool. I liked it a lot. Curiosity killed the cat. That's true. That is true. Man, I need to do another shout out to Blade. Did I already shout him out? No, we can do it. BLA_DE. You were recapping packs while not trying to fall? Guys, go check this guy's stuff out. It's really cool. He does like speedrunning of and sometimes he decompiles the code of games, especially Stardew. So it's like, we found your voice line in the game. Nice. Okay, so here we go. We've got... All right, the next thing is to persist the swear list. Because at the moment that swear list just gets loaded from state. It gets loaded out like this. So, profanity list config. This is the presentation layout, profanity state. Here it is. Profanity state, and then there's this feature where all of them are just hard coded. So this is essentially where we need to start. So right now, we could try Codex and see if Codex can do a good job of it. I'm curious, like, which agent is currently the best. I've been using so much of GPT that, like, maybe I'm missing other awesome agents. I'm hearing that Sonnet is really good, but I don't know. Let's first have a shot with GPT-5, right? So new chat. In the following file, all of the data for the profanity list is hard-coded. Investigate the solution and see how the current systems save and load data from the database for each user. Introduce a new persistence. I always misspell persistence. Service for profanity data. And load it at start, just like start instead of hard coding as we are currently. Make sure how you implement this is in line with the current practices of the solution. All right, let's first make sure we've got all of our relevant changes checked in. I mean, yeah, we don't, that's legit. That's a nothing change. The rest is good. The rest is good. All right, let's let it do its thing. See how it goes. Let's see how it goes. So what was your voice line, Blade? What ended up happening? And what is that cat game, by the way? With all the jumping. It looks like a fun jump map kind of game. This is the healthiest, most delicious dessert. I swear to God. It's so good. It's exactly what I needed. Curiosity. It's actually called Curiosity. That makes sense since it's a cat. Yeah. That's very clever. A friend of mine who we interviewed at PAX actually is making a cat-based game called Shredding This Cat. Oh, all right. How's it going with the solution? This is so freaking delicious. All of this fruit is really fresh. I feel like that shouldn't be a word that's flagged. Where's our swear jar? It's obviously in the scene. There it is. Sneaky swear jar. Where else is this thing alive? There it is. We don't want it there. Otherwise, we'll be capturing the microphone multiple times. All right, where else are we? All right, it's having a good old think, isn't it? It's really thinking hard about this. Okay. It's really looking through the solution. I did tell it to like match the existing structures a lot. I'm hopeful that this will just figure it out and implement the whole thing for us. That would be really handy if it did choose to do that. But who knows if it will. And I've learned the hard way that if you don't look too closely at the code, it seems fine. But if you look hard, it can really go wrong. Like if you like later, if you don't look hard, it can really go wrong. Okay. Grand Pooh Bear. That's an interesting developer. That's an interesting developer name. Okay. Is this guy a dev or what? Like, is he one of the, like a streaming dev? Oh, yo, it is. Dude, he is going off. Wow. That's a really successful stream. Thank you for the follow. Green Corp? Hold up. Who will, let's see. It's W Green Eye. I'm going to call you Green Corp because that's just like that reads when I read your name. That comes through. Thank you for the follow. Really appreciate it. Man, Decassate stream's going off today, isn't it? I'm just noticing. How good's that? Ah, she's playing a completely different game. She's streaming Civilizations. That's sick. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to let her know she's really killing it. Look at that, guys. 48 viewers. She's doing it. She doing it. Isn't that something? That's so cool. That's so freaking cool. Good on her. And new headphones too. That's sick. Shout out Lontel. Yeah. I was going to say hi, Seb, in her chat. No, fair. You rated her too? Nice. Blade. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, man. You making some friends. That's fair. If we're counting hell as a swear word, I have said it multiple times now. Ugh. Yeah, massive shout out to Lontel for sure. I hope her internet's freaking awesome now. This thing may be a little too strict as it stands. Just saying. I feel like I'm pretty PG with those statements, but maybe not. It's been up for 2 hours and 40 minutes so far, and it's looking good. Awesome. Deke what now? Should I be watching her? 100%. Watch that space. There's only been one go live announcement in her Discord. It seems so much better than before. Yeah. Before it was like chopping in and out. It was rubbish. It was really rubbish. All right, we've had a little bit of time to digest it. How is the background? Is it still too much? Is it still okay, or is it too much? Are we liking it now, or? Yeah. If it still happens, we know it's the PC. It looks good. I don't know. I'm not sure if I feel like it's a bit over the top or not. Maybe it needs to be even slower. Or maybe it needs to be more reactive. Like when the mouse moves, it moves. Something like that. We could actually check in on that. There's got to be some way to make that like happen here. Because if I made it interactive, like if I go like this, interact. See how if it's interactive, when I move my mouse, it moves. I wonder how I can make... Maybe this is something that GPT will know. In OBS, if I want to make the background interactive, even without clicking the interact button so that it responds to the position of the mouse, how would I do that? Okay, it doesn't forward the mouse and keyboard unless you open interact. Can't read the mouse directly as a browser source. I don't like that at all. Fuck no. Oops. Did I get away with it? I think I did get away with it. Nope. Didn't get away with it. No, we're not doing that. I mean, what we can do is just this. This is one way. No, that's actually no good. Hey, thank you for the follow. Really appreciate that. Amen Woo, how are you doing? How are you? So what happens if I leave that in the background? Does it still do it? That's annoying. It needs to actually be over the... No, we can't make OBS respond to it. That's unfortunate. That is really unfortunate. While you've got this much on screen, it doesn't distract too much. Okay. All right, good. We can make it slower and more subdued. That might really help. I don't know. I'm kind of just thinking out loud, but that could be a vibe. That could be a thing. But yeah, we'll see. I wonder how this is going. They should have figured out the solution by now, right? No, it's still thinking. It's still having a good old long hard think about this. No, still going. Still chipping away. Yeah, it's really taking the time to look through the entire solution and find the right way to solve it, I guess. It seems like it. But as long as it gets us a better solution in the end, I don't mind it like having a really good read. And it's got heaps of tokens left, so I guess it's got more context and more time. I mean, what else do we have to do for this thing? There's a little bit left, but I really want to start wrapping things up and moving on to the hosting. That's a big thing. One thing that's going to be pretty important for that, I think, I've realized it's going to be a very expensive process. Hey, it's the happiest person on Twitch. How are you, Seven Chat? Yo, I love that reputation. Stray, I'm doing pretty good. How are you? How are you? I am becoming infamous for smiling. That has become a part of the brand. Definitely become a part of the brand. So let's see. We need to do away with this cost stuff. I kind of already decided that would be unnecessary. I probably should have done it before it went and I think cost confuses everything. Honestly, it does. It really does. Maybe I should have done that before I put it on this really big refactor that's going to take ages. Rue, how you doing? Good to when did you start chatting, Rue? Just now? Good to see you. Good to see you guys. It's funny that robot face, when it's printed big, gets so like, yeah, automatically gigantified. You've been here for over an hour? Yeah, okay. You missed my first couple of chats. I'm sorry, dude. I didn't mean to. It's good to see you. It is good to see you. How are you doing, dude? Good to see you. So let me see. I'm trying to think if I saw you at PAX or not. We met so many people. I don't think you made it there, right? It might be too much also, guys. As I look at it, the background, I think the opacity needs to probably still go down further. I don't know if it might be too much. I don't know. As I look at it, the more I look at it, the more I'm like, nah, it's too much. More subdued. Yeah, we'll work on that in a minute. I said at the beginning, you keep up with chat unlike other streamers we all know who's often 10 minutes behind their chat. Yeah. I mean, so you sometimes miss things which is acceptable for you keeping up with chat. It can be really hard to keep up with chat, honestly. Rue, it's not an easy thing to get that right. It's that is a challenge for sure. Is it bad that I'm like considering making a WebSocket thing to track the movement of mouse and feed it into the application? That would be too much, wouldn't it? I feel like it would. I feel like that would be too much. Yo, it's taking so long to do this. This is like, and it's reading in the wrong places. Like, why is it read that and that and that? They're all not the right things to read. They're all the wrong things to read, but we'll let it do its thing. This is what happens when you put it on high mode. What else can we do while we wait for this? I'm tempted to do this, to fire up Unity Hub. It would be really cool to get that running. So let's see. Considering which account to be using for this. Okay, we're just going to go with the good old one. Okay, hold on. Let me just finish a verification check. Got that expiring token. And any minute. Freaking hate Unity in its terms of service. I'm very tempted to use Godot for the next game. Even though I've been using Unity for so long, I'm really tempted to just like dump it. Or go back to like 2016. All right. All right, there we go. Now we're getting Unity. Should be able to import a existing project. This one's actually going to be interesting, guys. And it's been a while since it's been launched, you can see. That warning there is quite concerning. Did you guys hear about that? You see this application is built with a Unity version that has a known security issue. There's a pretty big security issue sitting in a lot of Unity games because they made this mistake. It's an interesting one. It is an interesting one. Didn't I just tell it to install an editor? I'm pretty sure I did. What's going on with that? What's it doing? Okay, it is in progress. So we'll let that go. Man, I feel like we're waiting for so many different things to finish processing right now. At least it's finishing its review. We'll see what edits it's making. So what do we got? Okay, it actually took all of that out. Update profanity. Yep, that now takes a login user. So actually it did need to read about the users. Okay, that's in the middle of its install. Okay, we've got profanity entity. Yep, we will need that. I feel as though we got to get rid of cost from all of this. It's just, it's a cool idea, but do we keep it? Chat, I need a vote. I need a vote for this. Oh my God, that's funny. AF, base code. You should do this every stream intro. Hold on. What should we do? Hold on. How can you create that mouse pointer chase effect at the top of your base stream tools page? It's addictive. The mouse pointer chase effect? You mean the one... Oh, right. Night Streamer. Cool that you're checking that out, man. Actually, you know what I haven't checked in a really long time is the signups. for that to see if people actually have been signing up to that. That'd be interesting to see. There has actually been a few more. That's really cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 new sign up, like expressions of interest. That's cool. Excellent. I like it. That's nice. Poll it. Okay. So here's the poll. The poll is /poll. The poll is going to be, do we keep the cost for swear, the custom cost A, no, it's just complicated and confusing. Or B, yes, it's fun. And we'll poll it for 2 minutes. There you go. There you go, guys. Night Streamer, I just did it by reading the input, like on mouse move. You can kind of like, you can check out the code. Here, we can check out the code together if you like. It's not that complicated. New window. Let's see. Recent is going to be... Where is it? Base Stream Tools. Base Stream Tools website. Where is it? On mouse move. Key down, click. No, not any of that. Forgive the grossness of this code, by the way, guys. Oh, no, actually, I recall. This happens inside of the JavaScript that we import that handles this. So there's... So let's see. So we're doing this using I believe it's a Tailwind system, and that tracks so that hero background uses those like, it's essentially a background element that listens to the movements of the mouse pointer and then just like moves the JavaScript thing that drives the WebGL, like uses that as input and moves the thing to there. But yeah, I'm glad you noticed it. I thought maybe nobody would ever notice it, but that's cool. Custom swear word. Yes, it's fun. No, it's confusing. I'm going to lean toward no, it's confusing and maybe remove it, I think. Though removing it at this point might be more work than it's worth. As for the keeping up with stream content, I don't know. My stream chat is very slow. I don't have the popularity of such high quality streamers such as yourself and Deacon say, yo, dude, you are 100% a high quality streamer, dude. I really enjoy your streams. Don't put yourself down like that, man. You're awesome. You're awesome. What did you find, Psych? What's that? Snoop Lake. I have seen this. Oh, AI. Yep, that's the thing. Welcome to the internet. Welcome to the internet. 15 signups is great. Fantastic, more like. I mean, it's not bad. It's not bad. They're not exactly signups. They're expressions of interest, which is pretty close. It's a very similar thing. I was shilling the stream tools to another streamer on Sunday for you. Got it. Thank you, Goldie. Thank you. Kind of gives 1% cut. I honestly, for decent marketing, I would give a cut of the thing up. I really would. It's it helps to get the word out. Love making the vote 50-50. What did I just watch? Welcome, Iliad. And you obviously just watched Snoop. Like, didn't you know that Snoop Dogg was a ballet dancer? Everybody knows that. Everybody knows Snoop Dogg is a famous ballet dancer. It's, all right, where are we with this thing? This is taking a really long time, guys. Honestly, I'm afraid this is going to be one of those disaster piece changes that just like... Upsert? What the hell is upsert? It's half update, half insert? Nah, I can't trust anything else it does after that. Man, we're going to have to see if this is a disaster. I feel like it's going to be. Word cost is a new... Okay, the cost with Word. This should be very interesting. This actually does look a lot like the other stuff, which is gross and needs to be torn out at some point. But, for now. Profanity defaults. I guess it's looping through these. That's actually not a bad way to do this. That seems right. Persist and refresh. Okay, interesting. Upsert is... What does upsert mean? I'm going to have to check if this is like a known coding convention. Upsert meaning... Upsert is a database operation that performs either an update or an insert. I've never come across that ever. Maybe it's good. What do I know? I'm not a superhuman AI. I'm just a guy who's been doing this half his freaking life. But it's a thing. It's a thing. Just because I don't know about it doesn't mean it's not, like, couldn't potentially be right. What's the difference here? Profanity. Oh, I spelt it with 3 Fs. It's correcting my spelling, guys. That's actually good on it. My mistake. My mistake. He really started smoking the good stuff then if he started dancing. Yep. Iliad, yeah. Did you have a safe flight home? Goldie's asking a pretty good question. Safe and sound is great. You had no line at customs or security, so you can't complain. Cool. Well, Seb teaches to write code at midnight oil with the midnight oil. Yeah, no joke. I've actually been thinking it would be really cool to do some coding tutorials. Honestly, it'd be awesome to like start to try and teach some coding. That would be so interesting. I think to also just to make some YouTube content with it. Hope the drive home was easy for you. Yep, nice. We left at 7 a.m. so traffic was light. Nice. Rui, I've come across it. Useful if you want to add something or update it if it already exists. Yeah. I mean, it's a fair point. I have found that I've wanted to do that in a few instances, but like, who knows? You personally prefer immutable data. At some point, the data has to get created though, Rue, right? So would never use it. You mean like create a new entity and drop the old entity? That kind of immutability? Or, yo, it's Dolly. Hello, Dolly. How you doing? Good to see you. Professor Seb, look, I mean, you say that, but I actually was a university tutor once. Fastfy posted her dinner and dessert on Instagram. It looks so good. Yeah, she freaking did the best dinner. It was really delicious. Dessert especially. I'll be down for that teaching code. Most things go over my head. Look, I hope I can teach it in a way where it's like easy to process and understand, right? It's the lock down the pages. What do you mean by locking down the pages, Goldie? She definitely was. She had it on lock over the over PAX. Did you all hear about the time she ran down and arrested some guy that threw an egg? She had it on lockdown, 100%. What? No, lies. Maybe not that one. Maybe not that one. Maybe I did say that one. Hello, Dolly, you absolute legend. Abso-freaking-lutely. I have a new name. What is it, Dolly? I kind of like your old one. Yeah, I'm a little sad of Fastfy's dinner. I really wanted some. Oh, it was so freaking nice. New name. Dolly was auditioning for the Corpse show. Dolly Socks. Changing on the weekend. I mean, I don't actually mind that. Sometimes Corpses is a little bit morbid. Dolly Socks is like, I think it fits your personality a little bit better. Personally. You're a pretty like bright and cheerful person in many ways when you get to know you. It's yeah. All right, let's go have a look at the actual. So we've got a persistent service now. Let's first just. That's a typo. It's Dolly Sucks. Look out, Nacho. Look out. I've seen her play soccer. I've seen that woman kick. She can throw an impressive kick. That's I would be careful. Be careful, Nacho. I fear for your health. She's not to be trifled with. Think about that for a second. Hold on. Think about the Dolly Socks. I don't know. What am I missing? Yeah, be nice. Exactly. Iliad's right. Nacho pants and Dolly socks. Pants and socks. That's so good. I've got something in the pipeline I think is going to be really fun. I have a streamer friend who does some sewing content, and I'm planning to do a nacho themed stream. Just saying, I'm trying to line it up. It would be really good. I might have to also make some socks if I can get the right fabric. Wouldn't that be incredible? Probably be easier to make socks. Oh, maybe it's harder to make socks. Maybe you have to knit socks. That would take freaking forever. That'd be a whole thing. I think you might know what's up. If you've been on every stream, you might remember Goldie. We were scheming. Hey guys. Hey, now that we've got more people, more of the OGs here, what do we think of what do we think of this background? Hold on. I'll just refresh it so it goes all the way up to date. How do we feel? Unless I've broken it recently. How do we feel about this as a background for... Oh, it's coming in now. It's coming in now in the actual background. How do we feel about this replacing our expanding circles, our expanding moving circles? It's way more complicated. I don't want to let it be too complicated, but I thought it might be cool as an alternative to just like so they can kind of chill there in the background while we code, as long as it's not too distracting. I feel like it might be a bit too distracting, so I'm not really sure, but you've locked down the Facebook and Insta? Sick. That's good. Now you just need to change my name. Might do it now. Oh my God, guys, we're about to witness the transformation. The transformation of Dolly corpses to Dolly socks. So here was the old one. Nice, sleek, simple lines. Can't fault it. Really easy on the eyes, and then that becomes boom, this. But it's like sophisticated, complicated, but more cool. I don't know. Yo, look who it is. Look who it is, guys. It's Dolly. I said, look who it is. I didn't say that. It's Dolly. Can we get some Dollies in the chat, please? Where are they? You know what? In fact, where is it? Boom. Welcome back, Dolly. That's really cool. All right, Dolly socks and nacho pants. I love it. I love it. That's a vibe. That's a vibe. You saw it here, guys. It happened here. It happened here in this stream. You all saw it happen. That's incredible. History in the making. Dolly changing from Dolly corpses to Dolly socks. Mwah. Mwah. I love it. Amazing. Amazing, guys. That's awesome. That's awesome. So good. Okay. All right. Lots of changes. Kind of scary. Let's rerun and see if it worked. First thing is going to be the database might break because there's no migrations, right? We're about to find out if that happens. We're about to F around and find out. Is that the user that it uses? I'm going to guess that it is. We can go find out by seeing Yep. Katie's last message is here. Yay. That means we are looking at the right database. How is this going? This thinks it has errors. Does it actually have errors? Oh, God. It really does. Okay, this is going to need, these are even compile errors. Twitch login is the wrong. Is it a value object? I think it actually might be. It is. Twitch login, is it also a parameter? Here it is. This should be fine, actually. Oh, this is not in a code block. That needs to go here. That's a pretty stupid mistake to make. Super smart AI. All right, how are we doing? How's it all coming along? Oh yeah, that's the wrong. Here we go. Okay. Any minute. Is it run? It compiles. That's a good start. Gotta love putting a definition outside the code block. Yeah. It's for sure. That's not our favorite thing. Here's a movie about mobile homes. I just saw a trailer. Yeah. Yo, her stream's doing great today, guys. I'm so excited for her. That's really freaking awesome. I hope the new by the way, if you're still here, Nacho, thank you for sorting that out so incredibly quickly. It's like you guys, I can't even, the amount of stuff you do for everyone is just, it's really going to make a difference. It's really going to make a difference to her stream. Hey, everything you're doing is going to make a huge difference to her stream. All right, where are we? We're going for swear jar. See if this finishes loading without any issues. It seems to have, or at least it is. Yeah, and then it goes 153. That's great. And look, all of these words are here in alphabetical order, which is fantastic. Now, what's a word that I don't think balls should be a swear word. So we're deleting this. And now we're refreshing this page. And we're going back to the word list. And we're about to find out if it's stuck. So it's gone. It's straight up gone. Guys, amazing. And let's go have a look at sub events. Let's see. What do I need to do here? I need to refresh profanity words. We have a new table. Amazing. It's here. It's here, guys. And also, what's missing is balls. That one will need a refresh, but will it need a refresh? Pretty sure if I do this, and now I say, now, hold on. Is it all the way up to date? Has it refreshed? It's still loading. It's still loading. We'll let it load. Yep. Balls. Perfect. No swear words triggered. We might need to do something to automatically cause this to reload when we make a change, like something to be like, okay, update state now, so that it shocks it into working, fixes it up. But in general, I think that's pretty good. That's pretty good. This might even be just like a feature complete. Though I have learnt the hard way that it's a bit dangerous to treat it as complete. I mean, also I want this count column gone because that's a lot of processing. Unless I'm really smart about it. Maybe I'd be really smart about this. How do I do this? It would be fun to see, right? How many times I've said each of them. What is count for? It's not clear right now, but it could do something where it looks through my history and tells me how many times I've said each of those words. Like right here, it could tell me how many times I've said it on stream, which might be a really neat feature, right? Might be a really cool feature to do that. It's not a necessary feature, but it could be good. No, drop it. I'm dropping it. Yeah, I mean, you're right, Rue. They don't see the screen very often, so and I could like loop through every word and then build I have a new swear word that I learned at Woolies today. Finger bun. How is that a swear word, Nacho? Surely that's just like a straight up normal word, right? I wouldn't have thought that was rude. What rude thing does it mean? What have I been saying all these years? I'll send you a pic. All right. Send it through. All you would need to do is keep a timestamp of the last chat processed. No, I think one thing, Rue, that you learn when you start to work with large data is that you Ever heard the expression, the two most difficult things in programming are choosing names and cache invalidation. And if you cache data like that, it actually becomes really, really hard to maintain and keep in sync, like a huge nightmare. It's much easier to reprocess the data like that when it's needed, when the list of the collection is n or n squared, which is the case right now, right? So like, and I'm talking about like the algorithmic complexity of processing the data. If it's like, it might actually be n to the n. It's n to the n where like the first, it's n to the x where n is the collection size and x is the number of swear words. But anyway, mate, if damn counts, then everything counts. True. Now the cool thing though now, Nacho, is that anybody can be like, this word should not be a swear word. Delete, boom, gone, get rid of it. And then I won't be penalized for that. And also the other really cool thing with this is it will cause the swear count to recalculate when this changes. I might actually implement that, so that if you delete it, it automatically updates on screen and starts filtering the right way immediately. That's definitely doable. That's definitely a doable thing. Should we do it right now? Should we do it right now? I think first things first is let's get rid of that count, because I don't think it's going to be particularly useful. Count can go. Then where is it? Calculate the count. That might be enough. Quick rerun. Knowing you as well as I do now, your word list on here with no context, like you thought of them all one by one, is objectively hilarious. Yeah, nah. You know how we have this word list now, Nacho, because of your suggestion. You were the one who was like, just ask AI to make the whole thing. And it's done a great job. It's actually done a great job. No concerns with it. Good word list now. Everybody will be starting with a nice AI word list that we didn't have to come up with ourselves. The next thing I want to do, there's so much I need to do here. There's so much I need to do. I feel like I need to just get an MVP out and then, people can figure it out from there. But this is looking good. We've got rid of our new column. We don't need that anymore. Okay. The next thing we actually really need to do is goal configuration. We still have Fruities hard-coded, and people need to be able to build their own. That's another big task that's been sitting here to do. Look at this, guys. Thanks to Nacho's generosity, we are actually, if we were on Lufu's stream, we would have hit the first sub goal. We're actually past her first sub goal, the 1,500. And that's from basically like Nacho supporting us throughout the month or so that it takes to accumulate these subs. That's incredible. We're actually above Fruity's first goal. Fruity's a huge streamer, so the fact that we're even close to that is like, that's next level. That's really, really cool. We kind of did, Nacho, although on stream, we did give him a bunch of those. Yeah, no, Nacho, your suggestion is how we have our swear word list right now. I keep giggling at dickweed. Look, I just said it then. I don't know if I've ever heard anyone say that one, but Did I see Dave's new button that she got from PAX? You mean Dev's new button or Dave's new? Oh yes, yeah, the button that does the little like the lizard button. I have seen the lizard button. I've definitely called someone dickweed during a COD stream. Yep, that's. I think your streams, Lucario, they're such great subjects for this swear jar. I have a big decision to make with the swear jar's architecture, actually, guys. Nacho, thank you, man. Look at that. Did we just see this bump up? Did that just change? I think it did. We were looking at it and it bumped up one. Hell yeah. Hell's not a swear word, guys? I think it's not. That one's just not fair. Maybe it is. I don't know. No, it's not. If we wanted to be really strict, it should be though. It should be. If we were going to be really strict about it. To hell with it. Yeah, exactly. Fair enough. It's gonna fill up the swear jar fairly fast. Nacho, thank you. And Karkag, you thank Nacho too. He's hooking you up, man. That's amazing. What? Lies. Fake news. What? No, I have to look this up. I have to see what it thinks I said. Where? Whoa, no way. I didn't say that. I'm getting stitched up, guys. I did not shout that word. Definitely getting stitched up here. Unfair. Very unfair. I'm offended that it even miscategorized what I said. I don't know what it thought I said was that word. I would love a feature in this thing where it like keeps track of the audio that it hears and thinks, like, you know, so that you can click on it and like listen out loud to whatever that is. It's yeah, that would be really cool, but yeah. All right, where are we? Oh, that's a hard one. Let's see what it does, Stray. That's a good suggestion. Pitch me a ball over the ditch. Yo, it nailed it. It didn't nail that sentence, but you know, it's not flawless. I never said it was flawless. So I have to figure out, guys, if I take at the moment I've implemented this whole system to send the audio over the network and then process it on the server. And it works quite well on this computer, but I'm concerned about the hosting costs associated with doing that with, like, you know, I'm going to need GPU compute, which means I'm going to have to charge a lot for the subscription. Another way I could do this would be to take the part of the application that processes the audio into text and make its own, like, make an installer so that people can download and install it. And then we'll have a little thing in the start bar that just is like your transcriber. Though I don't know how much I like the idea of running something on people's computers that listens to what they're saying. So, I don't know. Microsoft's doing it. They're definitely doing it. But I don't know if I want to be the one to do that. So it's a complicated moral and architectural question. I don't know if we should change the architecture or not. Or, you know, I don't know what to do with it. So it's yeah, it's a hard one. It's a hard one, guys. But for now, I would say we probably should. I mean, what's happening in profanity state sync? This is just really overkill. But it's not like toxic overkill. It's just too defensive. Profanity state sync. I mean, all of this. I feel like they should be errors. Profanity state sync. On parameter set. Why? I don't think this can change. This should just be uninitialized, right? If it isn't broken, do I try and fix it? That's the real question. That's the real question, guys. Because this could be way simpler. This honestly could be this. Imagine that. Boom. Nice and simple. We didn't need all that other fluff that the I thought it should put in. Yeah, I'm going to keep it like that. It's going to start as anonymous. If it isn't broken, don't fix it. You've got to head off, Rue? No worries, man. Can't keep doing 2 a.m. finishes if you have to keep starting at 8 a.m. Have a great rest of stream. 100%. 100%. I'm with you, Rue. I'm with you. Good night. I don't think we'll be streaming super late tonight either, honestly. I want to check some of this stuff in. And we've got our service installer. We've got this. Profanity defaults. Let's see. All right. No, it does a good job of that one. It does a good job of that one, Stray. All right, where are we at with it? Okay. It's profanity effect. Let's have another look at that one. That one's worth some scrutiny. Okay. Twitch login. Persist and refresh. Update profanity loading. I mean, that's kind of quite neat. I don't half mind it. Recount profanity, yeah. I don't mind it. All right, it can stay. I guess we're rolling with it. We are rolling with it, guys. All right, cool. I guess we've got our persistence for profanity stuff. Okay, adding persistence to profanity to profanity word list. Not bad, not half bad. Okay, so with that done, where are we at? With that done, okay. Let's see. Oh my gosh. Let's see what happens if I do this. It's going to be really, really interesting. What is it even? Please. What's it trying to do? Bear with me, guys. I really don't like the way that Unity's changed over the years, guys. It's really disappointing to see something that used to be so supportive of indies get so locked down and restrictive. I've had to click through like 8 terms of service. All right, this might be the first time you guys see... It's funny how it picks up. Cannot, but okay, sorry. Same message from you before, Stray. All right, you guys are about to see maybe something that hasn't been on this stream yet and hasn't actually been worked on in about 5 years. Hello, Sergius. How are you doing? This could actually be a really big moment. If I choose to like run it down and oh no, here we go. We've got errors. I didn't think it would be that simple. So what do we got? Oh no, all the job stuff. Okay. Project settings. Let's first change our editor. All right, where is it? This is our, not package manager, not player. There's somewhere in here is our IDE, right? Remember when this was a simple engine? Package manager. None of this. It's because it's not project settings. It's in preferences. General, there it is. Default IDE. Where is it? External tools. There we go. Not VS Code. Writer. Excellent. Cool. Okay. Interesting. New window. Yay, compiler errors. Yeah, I know, right? I'm tempted to just like get the original Unity version that this was from back up and work from there. But oh my God, I loved the solution, the way that it was really nice and neatly set up. It really was. Everything in its own nice little like component. Everything fits together. All the work in progress in that like staging area, and then everything else in its own nice little package. What? Since when does Unity not have a .mathematics package? That is definitely an external package that you should be able to get through the package manager. Mathematics. There it is, unity.mathematics. It is installed. Unity.mathematics. Why is that not known? Unity.mathematics. What library? This could actually take a long time to get working, guys. I mean, it doesn't explicitly reference mathematics here, but should it need to? Oh, it's a lot of errors. I feel like we're going to be running through error after error after error. And when we clear these, there's going to be more that follow. We're about to see unity.mathematics. It's installed, so is it actually installed? It's installed as dependency. Okay, it's yeah, 3. Okay, it is installed. So why is that coming up as an error? I remember when this project actually didn't have any warnings. It's so well kept, no warnings in the solution. I was really proud of that. So why the hell is Unity Mathematics not there? Yeah, I feel like that was deserved. That was deserved. I did not say that in. I said that out of frustration. That was a swear word. Okay, here it is. Unity.mathematics. It's all here. Sergius, I'm fine. Thanks for asking. Trying to decide if I should upgrade my current solid state drive from a 240 gigabyte for a 480 gigabyte for Windows 10 and Mint Dual Boot. I'm left 134 gigabyte of free space on the solid state drive. Ooh, tough call, Sergius. I mean, yeah, that's not an easy call. 134 gig is going to go pretty fast, right? You could do it, but each OS on their own drive, yeah, it's not a bad call. It's not a bad call what Fizz is saying. It can make it harder to configure like Grub and stuff if that's what you're using, but all right. It's a shame that this isn't working. Maybe what I should do is get the Unity version that this was designed for, I think. What if we do this? Base.hex, open that up. Base.hex. Select that. Yeah, where did all these changes come from? All right, this stuff here definitely needs to go. If we discard that and we discard this, it's made a lot of changes here. Is mathematics in this change list? No. When will they change this? The important question now. Okay, so how do we refresh this? Oh my God, it runs in the background. If I close something, I want it to close, you know? Any minute. And it takes so long to open. Okay, 2020.2.5. 2020. dot 2 dot. Hello? All right, we're gonna install that. Not that, please. And install. That way we'll be back to the last time this project was actually open in the same code base and everything. We can upgrade it one bit at a time. Install Windows first, then you won't have issues once Mint's installed. Yeah, it's so freaking annoying that Windows will just be so... It's really destructive to other operating systems. If you install Windows second, it can really mess with the bootloader and stuff. It's... yeah. I feel like freaking might not be a swear word either. It's definitely a word of emphasis. I don't know. The AI thought it was, so let's keep it. We'll keep it. It's fine. This is fine. This is fine. All right, we'll let that go. Okay, the other thing now is, let's see. We've got the stream tool's pretty close to like being in a good spot, right? That one, 100% no. We're going to go into the UI and correct that. Might even be worth like... Might be worth... Where are we? Yeah, 101 subs. Nacho coming through with one more sub today. Such a freaking legend. Maybe freaking is a word I'm going to keep, but tool is definitely not. That one can go. Semtex 6 months. Yo. Blah, 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 blah. Thank you, Semtex. I really appreciate it. That's huge. 6 months in a row. Dude, that's so awesome. I super appreciate you, man. Thanks. Hello, Armando. How are you? How are you doing, Gorky? Let me... Good to see you. Check it out. Look, we've got emotes working. Like here in our custom chat. Isn't that cool? Yeah. Jumping in with the fizz emote. We need text-to-speech for resubs. Yeah, we do. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. We really do need that. It's an important feature request. I would agree. I would agree with you. Yeah, look, it's pretty sick. Just fast, happily in the bin with all the fire. Feeling a bit sick, guys. Not lie. Fake news. Where is it? Nope. It's calling me out, and I'm not saying that. It's lying. Wow, this one must be a really old version. There we go. That's a little better. All right, where were we? So, let's see. I should get this stuff hosted at some point. At some point soon. What are the big things I really need to do? I mean, I could just get it hosted now and then disable all of the subathon stuff until we make the features to configure it, because that's the next thing for sure. Yeah. You can tell I'm getting sick, right, Goldie? I'm definitely getting sick. I need to take my vitamins, cold and flu tablets, and I'll be good. Yeah, I hope so. I hope so. I might actually even make it an early stream and cut it at like 3 hours and raid out so that I can come back tomorrow like, fresh and a little bit, awake and not sick. I'm definitely getting sick, so it's and that always sucks. That always sucks when you get sick. So where was that? All right. So this has worked. I committed it. I think the next thing that I might want to do is, new chat. Let's pull up the design that I did a while back for Stitch. So this was the design. Any minute it wants to load. Fit to screen. Is it in deep storage and now taking forever to actually load? They might have like broken it potentially. Okay, kind of. No, not that one. All designs. It must be this one. No, not that. Not that, not that, not that. Maybe it was in here. Yeah, it was. Here we go. Okay. Now I have this cool idea. And I think I want to implement that instead of what we currently have. To do it, we need like a timer though. Here's the simple plan creator for the subathon. But I guess here's the more complicated version of that. Let's see. You can hear it in my nose. Yeah, actually, I should go and get hydration for a moment. I should go hydrate. XFCE is a great option. Really great option. All right, be right back. Just going to grab some drink. Thank you guys. I really appreciate your emotes. They're coming through the 7TV with mute, like the text instead, but okay. In progress, that's installing. Hopefully it's nearly done. All right, where are we at? So, subs, bits, dono, total time. No, this has misunderstood the idea. This one's closer. So time per sub in seconds, time per sub in bits, time per sub in donations with seconds. I think this is the one, this is the way I want to do this thing. I really want to run it like that, right? Though I did another iteration on it. Okay, and then we've got hours here for each of these, like hours and minutes. Maybe that's better than this. Actually, kind of like this one, right? So what we can do there, it'd be interesting to be able to rearrange the groups. But this will get a little bit complicated. But we already have a structure in place for it, right? So also maybe not. The data in the back end for this is going to get a little complicated. I kind of really like the background with the dots here, though. Don't you guys? Isn't that really cool? Maybe we can do something like that here. Because we're currently using our... where is it? In the background of our stream tools... We've got the checkerboard. Maybe those dots are a little bit more on brand. I don't know. That's a side quest right now. So it might be the time to actually I think re-engineering might be the way to go with this. There's a lot of settings that go back and forth through URLs. And I think what it would be better to do, on one hand, it's simpler from a database perspective to just encode all the data in a hash set. Not a hash set, sorry. In key value pairs in the URL. I said set. Not that word. So that could be a vibe. But also, maybe I leave the existing stuff in place. And then for goals, I implement the system and see how it looks when I design it fully. That would be really cool. And then if it works really well, I can migrate it across to the other systems. The other thing I really need for this is a timer, because I want to put a timer into the system. But for now, we're not going to bother doing that. We're just going to make it work. Just going to make it work as is. Yeah. Hey, Robert 2K 4K. Thank you for the follow, man. I appreciate that a lot. That's really good of you. Yeah, that's awesome, man. I'm glad you're liking what you're seeing. Thanks for following along. We're going up fast with the followers. I mean, it doesn't seem like long ago we were at 1,000, which was a huge moment, but we've got another 51 since then. That's epic, man. That's really cool. Thanks so much. Okay. So now we've got time configuration, time per sub. We've got our goals, time to unlock, future stream. Maybe this is just the right design. I also like the idea that instead of having sub goals with like subs, I like the idea of having sub goals with time so that people are really literally buying time. And you can buy it in a variety of different ways, and the streamer can configure how much time every different thing buys. Good to see streaming coders. Yeah, man. My time is past in coding. Don't say that, man. It's easier than ever to be coding. It's easier than ever. And if you've been working for a while, it's then you're a veteran. And like, if you did this once upon a time, it's a lot to learn AI and stuff like that, but you can learn more quickly than it's ever been possible to learn before. So would definitely recommend. I mean, check it out. Everything that you see here, everything you can see on screen has been coded up by live here across all the streams we've done. It's okay. COBOL, Basic, Pascal. I'm wanting to say you were coding in the 60s and 70s. So I'm going to put you at like 20 in the 60s and 70s, which means it's now like, let's see, 60s and 70s, 80s, could be 80s. I think 80s we were starting to see things like C++ become really popular, and like Visual Basic started to become a thing. But no, I could totally see the 80s. Yep. Okay, early 80s. Let's see. So, hold on. Random thoughts. Let's go have a think out loud here. No, we're not on the stream tools. We're looking at random thoughts. If we've got if you're somewhere here about let's say that's the 80s and you're 20 at the 80s. So there's like 20 there. Say we're here now today. 2025 here. And if you were 20 in the 80s, you're 20 in the 80s, then I'm going to say you're like I'm going to guess like 40, like maybe like 48 or something. Is that about right? Is that roughly right? Well, tell me how close I am, Robert. Maybe a little bit older than that. Maybe a little bit older. But like, welcome in, man. Welcome in. It's we love the stream. Like, veterans are very much welcome here. We're still kind of in your 50s. Okay. Nice. It's you're in good company, man. You're in good company. The demographic here actually skews towards some older streamers. I myself am like nearly 40, so it's yeah. Welcome in, dude. Okay, so subathon plan creator. Should we roll with this? There's a system here that requires subs. Let's go have a quick read of like what we actually had, because I feel like that's in here. We've got, where is it? The features, no. It's not even subs. This is in swear jar. No. It's goals. It's goals. I should have remembered that. So we've got goals page. That's got a state synchronization, and inside here is the actual goals itself. We had our little debug numeric field, and it's going substate.total subs. Okay. Yes. And then goal state, we've got, oh yeah, I remember writing all this in a hazy blur the night before it went live. Went into production the next dang day. NerdXXL, by the way, thank you for hanging out in the chat and help like pointing out that we were muted. I see you're a first-time chatter, man. I always love having first-time chatters along, and so Robert and also Nerd, welcome in. Welcome in. Okay, so we've got our current subs, we've got our max value, we've got the next goal. Let's see, what can we do here? We've got... Okay, current subs, max value, next goal. I think the thing we're going to have to do is populate the data in the stream goal group. So goal state needs to be populated from a... where is it? We must just have it all in a feature. It's calling me out for some things I'm not saying today. It's really not. Fresh out the shower, Sebi the best. Yo. Armando, how you doing? Lies! I'm not saying swear words. It's calling me out on stuff I'm just not even saying. For me, I'm okay with it, right? I'm okay with it, but other streamers might actually get annoyed with this misbehavior. Okay. Might be the Paxpox affecting my voice. I feel like I'm running a temperature. My nose is getting clogged, which it wasn't at the start of stream, guys. So I'm definitely getting sick. Definitely getting sick. All right, so here we go. This is our data. This is going to be a core part of what we need. Okay, so should we support keeping a history of streams, or should this just be something you configure once off? I feel as though it might be the case that we want to make several versions of this, right? Because you are just fully sick. I'll see myself out. Hello, Lenko. No, don't leave. Come on in. I feel like that joke is right up my speed. Why does it keep thinking I'm saying that? I'm not saying that. Is somebody somehow trolling me on this? I'm not. I didn't say that. I promise you. I promise you all I did not. Okay. So, how's the best way to describe this? So I should have gone on and coded this right while it was fresh in my mind. We've got these goals. The goals need to be created from a UI. The UI needs to go in this goals folder. Maybe it needs its own We might need a new paradigm for how we structure these things, guys. As I look at it and think about it, it's like for each of these, we've got these ways to edit them and ways to where's a better example? Not the shared. Subs, for instance, there's all the stuff that interacts with the sub state is kind of just in this folder. And that means there's 1 page, 2 page, 3 page. There's 3 pages in this folder. It might make more sense to split these out into their own subfolders by page to make them easier to reason about, easier to identify. It's the same thing with goals, right? Maybe we need a goals edit and a goals overlay. I think so. No, I think so. Yeah, we're going to do that. We're going to do that, guys. So, we're going to add a directory. It's going to be subs, overlay, subs top, and then all this subs top stuff goes in there. And then another one here for subs table. And then there's a page in each of these. And then we've got subs leaderboard. I think this is maybe a neater structure. It's more nested, but it keeps these things like more distinct from one another. And that means every folder has a page, right? This has the page, this is that page, this has that page, and that'll make it easier to like kind of navigate to these things when we need them. Yeah, I feel like that's a good structure. Because that means that this overlay will get its own folder, right? So that's goals overlay, which gets that and that and that and that and that actually. And then we'll have another one, which is goals editor. Goals editor. And then it's going to get its own stuff in there. So let's just like use this convention everywhere while we're looking at it. So for each page, we're going to add, so swearjar config. Swearjar config gets its own page. Though I have to think real hard about whether this is... No, like, yeah, look at it. It definitely deserves its own page. There's a lot going on there. Its own folder. There's a lot going on there for sure. So then we get our overlay. And all the things that needs. So that means like... The profanity list config, that's actually in the config. So that goes here. That's in no specific place. Jar is used in config and overlay, so it's in no specific place. Speech bubble might actually, so maybe, I don't know, there's no jar page, so maybe I don't put it there. Word alerts and all this stuff, like... I think the jar, swear jar, and I think this actually gets a nice rename to swear jar. Hey, thank you, Vaik, Va3Eek. Va3Eek, thank you for the follow. I appreciate you swinging by and dropping a follow. I'm glad you're liking what you're seeing, man. So that goes in here. Now we've got swear jar. Now it's got so many dependencies. I think all of these actually. And the word dialog also. And then we've got our state sync. Something feels wrong because it's not like a page here. Though if I think about it, like the goals page, it just uses... Oh, look, all this is broken now. That's not good. That means it's going to have a whole bunch of other broken stuff elsewhere that isn't explicitly broken, which is bad. We're going to have to make sure we go through each of these folders to ensure that... yeah, that's not good. There it is. There's two. Import that. For some reason, there's one not broken. Actually, I take that back. Oh. All right. Refactoring progress. Okay. Profanity list. Then we've got our state sync. Not half bad. Not half bad, guys. Goal page doesn't have a state sync, of course. Actually, why, of course? Because it's using subs. Okay. Maybe each of these state syncs needs to... Maybe we just need like a sync folder. And then all the instances where like there's mapping to like goals and subs and... That said... Yeah, it could make sense to do that, actually. Then we'd have, yeah, a lot of different instances where... I mean, this is reading profile, so really it's not chat state. This is like profile state sync. But it's calling chat actions, so for that reason, I think chat state sync is right, and it does belong here, so we're going to leave that as is. We're going to leave that as is, guys. Okay. Okay. You're at work now, Gorky? Nice. All right, let's give this a run and see if it actually works, eh? Okay. Yeah, psych. Nice. Oh, I need to do a community review and like make sure that there's so many people who are here all the time who need their own emotes that I haven't got around to it. So much to do. So little time. All right. And we broke the sub leaderboard. I don't think we broke the swear jar. What happens if I go to the word list? Word list seems to work. Goals seem to work. Don't think we changed anything in transcriptions. So we broke the subs leaderboard. Oh, this is loading. Okay. Yeah, subs leaderboard. That needs some changing. Subs page. This doesn't know about those. There we go. That'll fix it. Import here. One more import. Nice. Rerun. Okay. You know, one thing I'm thinking, guys, is like the swear jar, it might actually make sense to separate it from the rest of the application as its own like standalone product. I don't know. Does anyone have any thoughts on that? About, I mean, the swear jar is like really sophisticated. Hosting it separately might be better than hosting it like tied up with everything else. It's, you know, it's, it just could, it could really smooth the deployment process to not have to worry about dealing with GPUs to make it work. Because it really does take that. It really takes GPUs to make that thing work. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about it here in the background. Might be worth it, even though it would mean potentially having to install something for people who want to run it. We just offload so much of the work being done on the back end. Okay. All of that is now working. So now we've got goals. I think we've been calling it config. Should we unify the standard here and call all of them editors instead of configs? Maybe editor makes more sense. Goal editor. The other thing that could be really cool about this, if we implement it right, is to, once you copy a link, you could have an ID for the configuration, and then be able to change the configuration in the back end without having to change the front end, just like Stream Elements does. And I don't know if I think it's a good feature or a bad feature, but it would definitely be a possible feature. It's I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking on it. I'm not sure exactly what I want to do with it, but yeah. Okay, guys, it's midnight now. It's been about 3 hours. I'm going to do a very rare thing and wrap a stream up. Early because I'm feeling sick and I want to be able to jump in and stream again tomorrow. And if I go real late, which I tend to do, maybe it would run smoother for a separate server. Yeah, I think it would. You're not right. You're not wrong, Sergius. But all right, everybody ready up. We're raiding out. And of course, we're raiding through to Decassate. Glad her stream's doing really well. I hope this raid makes her night awesome. Even more awesome than it already was. Glad to have the feedback on the background here. I think it's looking interesting, guys. I don't know if I'm going to keep it or not, but like, it's different. It's different, and that's pretty cool. Let me know, like, think about it. And if you guys decide you don't like it, let me know, because it's a vibe. It's a different look. But yeah, it's been cool hanging out and chat with you guys and seeing all the different emotes coming through and stuff. That's working really well. But yeah, it's been fun streaming tonight too. We've made really good progress. Yo, goodbye. Let's get some raid messages ready. Raid. There we go. Copied that one on your clipboard, guys. Get ready for the raid, and I will see you guys really soon. I am hoping for another stream tomorrow. I really want to make sure I get well and don't get sick. So thanks for hanging out with me and watching me do my thing tonight. I'll catch you all real soon. And till then. Oh, nice. Good.